Hey guys, my name is Liliana Johnson and I go to Grand Canyon University. I'm a senior and I just transferred there this year. And my major wasn't always communications. It's been education for the past 3 years. But I didn't have a choice when it came to my credits being transferred, and I had to go to the school because I've only gone to Christian universities. So I just had to choose communications to get the most credits because I'm not doing another year, 2 years of school. I moved around a lot because my parents were divorced. I was young, so it didn't really bother me all that much. And, I finally moved to Charleston where my mom, met my stepdad, and I finished out high school there. And I started college at Charleston Southern University with a full scholarship. As long as I had the Teaching Fellow Scholarship, kept my GPA up, and did well in school, then I was going to school for free, which I did. And then I met my ex-husband, who wasn't my ex at the time. He's my ex now. And right after I met him, my stepdad actually ended up committing suicide. So I didn't really feel like I wanted to stay in South Carolina. It was just bad mojo for me. So I decided to move to Virginia with my husband where he was stationed. And I started school at Regent University for my junior year. Still education major, still English major, all that good stuff. I did have to give up my Teaching Fellow Scholarship for him, though. And then he went on deployment, and I barely ever spoke to him, even though I tried, and we didn't talk much. And over that 7 months, I realized that I was a lot happier being on my own, and I didn't need to be married. I just didn't think that there was a point for me to be married this young anymore. So I left, and I came here, moved in with my grandparents, and I'm finishing up my senior year at Grand Canyon University as a communications major. And the reason I chose communications is because I got more credits, but also it's a bigger job field. There's more opportunities, and especially for pay compared to teachers. But to tie this back into, culture and communication and all the important stuff, my culture has always been Christianity, which is why I've always gone to Christian universities. So, I guess I would have to say I identify as a female, because you have to say that nowadays. But my self-esteem through my marriage was very, very low. And after he left and I was on my own, my self-esteem has been amazing. I have a great self-concept. I know that I am supposed to finish college. I know that I'm supposed to do things that help people, do something productive with my life. And I know that I'm smart, and I know that I'm capable. And I'm really adaptable to all kinds of different things, because I've always moved around, and I got married and moved away from home and all my family and friends, and made friends there, and then I moved here and I've made friends here. But I learned a lot through my marriage. I learned that I had to focus on myself being this young, and that marriage isn't always the answer when you're as young as I was when I got married at 19. And ever since I moved away to Virginia and I made my own friends, I kind of started hanging out with people more and going out more. And that helped me realize how to socialize with people. So that's where a lot of the communication aspect comes in, because I have learned that, you have to listen to people when they talk to you. You have to make eye contact. You go out with someone, you don't stay on your phone the whole time. And there's body language, tone of voice, all this important stuff to focus on when you're talking to somebody. And it's really easy to figure this stuff out when you do go out and socialize. And you see how other people interact with each other and how they don't really listen the way they should listen, especially when they don't listen to you. So that teaches you a lot about how communication should work. And, you know, going back to my culture as a Christian, you know, it's really important to be there for people and to listen to people and pray for them and just, you know, be in their lives. So it's a big aspect in culture and communication, being a Christian, having a religion that you know, live by. But the biggest thing that I've learned is to focus on myself and not exactly please everybody else when it comes to my decisions and my schooling and what I need to do to become what I'm supposed to be. So that's me, and thanks for watching.